So you might be wondering, what the heck has this been sitting on this table? So in here are my CMFs from the Harry Potter CMF. It's not all the CMFs, but it's most of them, and it's also some Harry Potter figures from other sets and things. So I'm going to be kind of dumping this out and putting everybody back together, organizing them, that kind of thing, and then putting them somewhere. So I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay, so I got all the figures out of that bin and I sorted them out. Um, so I have, as you can see, quite a few duplicates of some of these, and I'll go through kind of why I have some of these. So I'll start off with this side. So we got this figure. This is Harry Potter, young Harry Potter. It's going to be really difficult to get his head off, but he has this pajamas printing on him. He has this cape, which is the invisibility cloak. It has two sides to it. Has this kind of like reflecty side, and then it has the normal side, I guess. It's pretty cool. And then we have Dobby over here. We have duplicates of Mad-Eye Moody because he has a double-sided face. One is Barty Crouch Jr., and then the other is obviously Mad-Eye Moody. So that's why I have two of him. I think it was by accident, but it's kind of good that I have him. We got Malfoy, and then we have three of Neville. And the reason why is because with all of these figures, I want to make a mock for each one of these, for each figure, or like combine maybe two or three figures into one mock kind of idea. And I have one that's in progress, which I can maybe show later, or at a later time when it's actually done. And so for Neville, I wanted to do a herbology mock, which is the scene from the second movie where they're all in class together and they pull up the little roots. I forget what they're called. Oh, crap. Oh, I used to know what they're called, but I forget. Oh, well. Somebody can tell me in the comments, I'm sure. So I switched out Neville's head for one of Harry's heads and Hermione's heads as well. And that's what I would do for a whole bunch of them. If I got more of Neville, which I might at some point, just switch out the head for a whole bunch of people. And next we have Cedric. I got two of him. That was by accident. But again, with all these duplicates, or actually I haven't said this yet, with all the duplicates, I'm going to be using the duplicates for other pieces and for other things. Like having multiple Nevilles is super useful because it's good to have more of those pots. It's good to have those leaf pieces, the headphone hair hat combo, and his double-sided face, which you can see over here on this guy. I had I think Harry was on this torso, and then I just replaced Neville's head, and you can see he has like a sleeping head print, which is super useful for a whole bunch of different things. So having duplicates of these people to use the different pieces for multiple things is really great, and that's why I have a lot of multiples of people. And moving on, we have Newt, Jacob, crap, I forgot her name. I don't remember her name. Dang it. These are characters from the Fantastic Beasts. I just have those four. I don't have the other two. I have Voldemort. He was hard to find, and he's the reason why I have three Dumbledores because I was looking for the dress piece, but I don't know, I couldn't find Voldemort, but I got him. He's actually really cool, and then we have two Chos. She's really useful because of her owl, and her outfit is super good to just switch people out and like switch heads out like I did with Neville. That's super useful. We got Dean. We have four Hermiones because I was looking for Luna, but I could never find her, and I still don't have her. That's the one figure that I wanted that I don't have. So instead, I have four Hermiones, which is fine because their outfit's really useful for just generic Gryffindor people. We got Harry, Ron, and then we have the three Flitwicks, which again is also a good thing to have for multiple. For his, it's good to have multiple of him for different pieces. Jeez, I couldn't speak there for a second. And then we have the three Dumbledores because I was also looking for her when I was, and that's why I got multiple Dumbledores. So I got Trelawney over here. And yeah, eventually these are all going to be used in some sort of mock for each person or for multiple people in one mock. And then we have a bunch of figures over here. these are from different sets and things. This is Luna, but she's from the Hogwarts Express. It's not from the CMF line. This is like my favorite figure and probably the rarest one that I own is Bellatrix from the Burrow set. I forget. Yeah, she has never been made again, I don't think, and she looks really really cool. Has that custom rubber hairpiece, which is super cool. And I actually made this wand for her when I was a kid. It's one of those like pull pieces, but it's bent and cut as well, which I know a lot of people don't like when people do that. I'm not really a fan of it either, but it's what I did as a kid, and it actually looks really good for her wand. We have some like this is supposed to be Kingsley. No, not Kingsley. Yeah, it's King. I think that's his name. Crap, I don't know. He's one of the wizards in the Order of the Phoenix, and so I made him using Mace Windu's head in a police outfit. I'll probably dismantle that at some point. Got a bunch of different Harrys from different times, different sets. That's it's supposed to be Death Eater. He's sort of custom made as well. Yeah, just a bunch of different figures. And then we have a whole bunch of these animals, different owls, some of Hermione's cats, and a couple of rats and a spider as well. And this pumpkin is, I think, supposed to be with the Hagrid's hut. It just isn't for some reason. It's just kind of sitting here. Got a bag full of wands. These are all like the extra wands from all of the CMFs. A couple wands over there too. And then some chests, which are from the from various sets. I don't know which ones. Some of these printed towels are from things. I just kind of have them sitting here. And then that trolley is from the Hogwarts Express as well. So now I'm going to be probably putting these CMFs all in a line over here on here. I haven't really decided what I want to do. I think I'm going to put them here, or I'm going to put the rest of the Hogwarts sets. I'm going to put, or Hogwarts sets, Harry Potter sets all onto here, and I might do some sort of layout like I did with the medieval layout and have like the different figures walking around and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, so I'm probably just going to have them displayed here, like have the figures displayed here, and then have the sets just kind of sitting here, not on base plates yet, until I get more base plates and figure out exactly what I want to do. So yeah, I will film, or I'll show you when I have all of them lined up on that space over there. Okay, so I've arranged all the figures, all the ones that aren't multiples, and I've arranged them in a line. I sort of did like Fantastic Beasts people here, and then Voldemort, and then teachers, basically, and then all the kids, kind of all here. Sorry about the shadow there, that's kind of be annoying, but oh well. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of space left over here, which I'll probably just end up putting some sets and things over there. Probably not Harry Potter sets, but just Star Wars sets and whatever that goes there. So yeah, this is how these are going to be displayed. It looks kind of cool actually with them all in a line like that. If I get more CMFs from different things, I'll probably put them over here as well. I actually have some CMFs coming. Stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, and then now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Harry Potter sets over here and kind of lay them out in some sort of creative way or whatever. So I'll do that and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so I got the sets over here, and I decided that this would be a really great place to put the Hogwarts Express over here. And you can see in here, the interior, there's a couple figures in here. We got Malfoy. I put Luna in there, and Ginny was in there as well. So, and I put the trolley back in there. And the train's here, and the car, the flying car, I guess, it's got Ron inside of it, and that came with the Hogwarts Express. And so I just put that over here. This is the mini night bus from like the 2000s. It was from a long time ago. I have that, so it's just kind of chilling there. This is the Expecto Patronum, Patronum, I think. Expecto Patronum set with the Death Eaters, the really cool stag piece, which is there. That's really awesome. So I got that sitting there, and then this is the Aragog's Lair set with Ron and Harry, not Hermione, Ron and Harry over there. This is sort of like the Forbidden Forest area, and then Hagrid's hut is over there with Hagrid chilling right there. Eventually, if I get, or not if, when I get the new Hagrid's hut that came out this summer, I don't know if I'm going to replace this set or if we're just going to have them both kind of sitting there. I might just replace it, I don't know. This is the Grindelwald's Escape set, I think is what it's called. So we got Grindelwald and the other person there. I forget her name, but they're from Fantastic Beasts. The Burrow is over here with Molly and Arthur Weasley. And then we got Ginny and Harry in the center fighting off Fenrir Greyback, I think. And Bellatrix Lestrange. I don't know how I remember that name. I don't remember her name or, like, you know, some of the other characters here. I don't know. I guess that's just how my brain works, but whatever. We have some other older Harry Potter sets here. This one's like the Flu Network thing that they do with the fire. So it's like the green fire here and then the normal fire there. And then we have this little, like, Dobby's Redemption set or something. I forget what it's called. But we have Lucius Malfoy there with a really awesome face print of the Death Eater mask. And then we have the Quidditch stuff over here with some of the Quidditch guys. This guy still doesn't have his hair because I'm using it for somebody else. That's okay. And we got Snape sitting up here on the Slytherin Tower. And I haven't decided if I want to put some of the other figures that I have just kind of chilling out over here. As you can see, there's a ton of empty space because this is actually a much bigger space than I realized. So what I might end up doing is switching the medieval layout and this, like switching positions of it. So putting this where the layout is in my room and then putting the medieval layout here because there's much more room for that. And it's nice to have all this room though, because I'm going to be getting the other Harry Potter sets that are out. My goal is to collect all of the newer Harry Potter sets that came out. So the ones from 2018 and the newer ones in the summer of 2019. So the like the big clock tower, the other big Hogwarts Castle-y sets, to have them here. And I think the space in my room would still be enough when I get those sets, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm probably going to switch those out. But this is my layout for now. It will be updated as I get more and more Harry Potter sets, hopefully completing that goal soon. And so yeah, this is my Harry Potter kind of showcase video, I guess you could call it. It's probably what it's going to be called in the title. I don't know yet. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.